Hi, my name is Aisha, and I'll be evaluating my A2 project, which was a music promotional package. And my music video was on the song called My Boy by Billie Eilish. Now, let's start by the first question. How does your product use or challenge conventions, and how do they represent social groups or issues? Now, a very common line that women in media have to listen to is it's just the way it is. Film theorists such as Laura Mulvey, the male gaze, and John Berger, Men Look and Women Appear, convey a very similar message of women often being sexualized in pop culture, media, film, etc. etc. It's usually because whenever we make a media product, it's always viewed through the eyes of a heterosexual male. Whenever a media product is made, it's always made from the point of view of a male man. This always creates a stereotypical representation of women in media that the woman is always often unobtainable, that she is the dumb blonde, or she's often the girl that all the men are after, or all the women want to be this girl. Women in media are casted into these narrow roles, whether it's the mother, the girlfriend, the sister, the best friend, the wife, etc., etc. But these roles are often sexualized in so many ways that we do not realize they affect the way that we think subconsciously because movies and media is what brings the world together. It is through media products that we know how to internalize our experiences or emotions, and it's actually the way we kind of live our life at times. And these representations often make women very insecure and very unsafe. And that I believe is a very important issue that has to be talked about. I, in my music video, decided to challenge this stereotypical representation of women by choosing the song My Boy by Billie Eilish. In the process of doing this, I first challenged one convention, but at the same time, I was also following another convention. The narrative of the music video usually revolves around the narrative of the music video kind of revolves around the lyrics themselves. The girl who sings the song, Billie Eilish, is basically talking about her boyfriend who is a cheater and she knows that he's a cheater and he does a lot of shady things, hence the lyric, he was shady enough. And it's more of her, the way she talks about him is very sarcastically and kind of like she saw that she is kind of bored of him. But as the song progresses, we see how she is growing impatient with him and with his continuous lies and cheating habits. And then she finally decides to leave him. And that's how the song ends, that if he would want a good girl, then he has to find someone else because she isn't a good girl. And a good girl is someone who is a stereotype female, who is weak, submissive, who listens to his every will, a woman who can be overpowered by a man. Moreover, she doesn't plan on changing herself, which is why she walks away from the situation itself. I also planned the outward appearance of my actress. I wanted her to look very soft at times, but at the same time very mysterious and dominant. To her to be the dominant one in this, she's the dominant one in this relationship, not the boy himself. I created two contrasting looks. One wherein she was in the bathtub, where she looked very soft with very subtle makeup and rose petals to kind of tell the audience that she is not hard headed, that she does have a sensitive side, but at the same time, she's not afraid of cutting off anyone who comes in her way, who pushes her down, who does not respect her for the kind of woman she is. She is. Thus, the black outfits, the straight hair, the sleek, mysterious lighting, the red and blue gels, and her eyebrow piercing kind of give off the illusion of a more darker side and a lighter side. As you can see on my blog, I had planned her outfits and her looks because it's very important going into this that all of her looks were planned and that I had a good idea of what I wanted for each look. That's why certain things have been highlighted, as you can see over here. Outfits and eye makeup, everything labeled out so that when I go into shooting, I know what I'm doing. Moreover, in certain scenes, she's also seen smoking, as in the video.
My boy loves his friends like I love my.
The importance of showing her smoking is that a very stereotypical representation of women in media is that women don't smoke or women don't do drugs or women stay away from all things that make them a bad woman, someone who is disregarded from society because of social norms. Hence, I want to show her breaking some of those social norms to show that you can be who you are and you don't have to change yourself for another person. Furthermore, Cornell uses the term exprimary masculinity to describe stereotype images of the ideal man found in popular culture, who are mostly good looking men with very defined structures and faces and light colored eyes, someone who would resemble Tom Cruise in a way, someone who is very attractive, someone like Zac Efron, even, who is very desirable. Here I follow this convention, showing the boy as aggressive and impatient and a liar, and he makes multiple attempts to seem dominant when he is screaming at her, as you're about to see in the video. He is seen.
My boy's being sus, and he don't know how to cuss. He just
He makes an attempt to seem dominant by screaming at her, and even in this scene,
such a pretty liar, and by that I mean he said he changed.
it's seen that he is flirting with another girl while his current girlfriend, Billie Eilish, the singer of the song, is waiting for him. But he decides to decline her phone call and continues conversation with another woman. This shows the kind of man that is considered an ideal man by stereotype standards. As Urban Cat's theory of tough guys, where men in media have a stereotype representation of being aggressive, dominant, violent, all which the boy in the video seems to follow. It is either through his outward appearance or his nonverbal communication, the expressions that he gives out is as though he is very annoyed with her, but at the same time, he doesn't leave her. He wants to dominate her, which she does not let him do. By following this convention, I was able to shed light on two different lights on two different genders. A strong girl who doesn't need to be dependent on a boy, and a boy who exerts his masculinity over and over again. These hidden signifiers are encoded by me and to be decoded by the audience in whatever way they want to decode it, whether it's preferred reading that they agree with most of the things that I've visually shown, negotiated reading that they agree with some of the things or they disagree with some, oppositional reading that they completely disagree with the conventions that I followed and did not follow, and abbreviant reading whether they're indifferent, it had no effect on them in any way. Hence, this was a very important social issue that I highlighted in my music video was women's representation within media. Moreover, the other convention that I did follow was that most music videos do lack a set in stone narrative, but they usually feature a variety of different scenes that often do not make sense or but they're usually there for a visual experience for the audience to attract the audience by having multiple scenes. That is sort of what I wish to follow, having different scenes that often follow the lyrics themselves and sometimes they did not. Andrew Goodwin's theory about the narrative often links with the lyrics, which means that whatever the lyrics mean in your head, the visuals show the relationship between the lyrics. My product follows this theory at times. The lyrics and the visuals often run parallels with each other. For example, when the lyric goes, he does he don't know how to cuss. He just sounds like he's trying to be his father. Over there you can see him shouting at the girl, which I had shown previously. And moreover, the visuals and the lyrics also matched when she was waiting for him and he was flirting with another girl, and the lyrics said, but he's such a pretty liar, and by that I mean he said he changed, which is also indicative of the fact that this is a reoccurring theme, that he has flirted with girls in the past, which is also sort of a foreshadowing for the boy's character and her character, that she's very forgiving each and every time, which is also a stereotype of women, that women are more forgiving, more empathetic, that women show more empathy than males do. Moreover, another convention that I also followed was that light skinned actors and actresses are considered more desirable and fit better with Western ideology, according to Bell Hooks' theory of the color codes. Here, I followed this convention by having an actor and an actress who were both light skinned, light eyed, and fit better with the Western ideology of beauty. Here in the EPK section of here in the EPK section of my website, there I uploaded certain images of the actors and actress photo shoots that I had done, and you can see that she is light skinned, light eyed, very dreamy. So is the boy, super dreamy looking, super desirable. Moreover, my digipack also followed certain codes and conventions, such as the artist name. There was conceptual placement of the art, the featured name and song, the album, the production, the copyrights, etc., etc. I decided to name my record label Rosa Productions because of my own personal love for flowers. What I wanted to do was have little touches of my own aesthetic within my media product. This is because I wanted to attract the audience from 16 to at least 25. And being someone who is 18 myself, I'm able to bring youthful elements along with mature content together because I'm someone of that age group. I can understand the kind of aesthetic that would appeal to my audience, my targeted audience. Which is why I had a whole idea for my digipack. Over here, I wanted two of the images to match each other, as the main CD and the back cover, they match each other, and then the inside and the front cover to match each other. I did not want the digipack to be completely of just the actress. I wanted to be a sense of connection with the name of the song My Boy, and to visually show the boy. Showing half of the girl's face here makes her seem mysterious, and showing somewhat a little bit more than half of his face to give a sense of mystery and a little bit more dynamic. The digipack over here, I graphically designed this in order to go with the colors of the whole thing: pinks, whites, blacks, and a little bit of red. However, my digipack previously did not look this way. Digipack before, my digipack completely comprised of just the girl, but I felt like it still did not give a complete sense of what I was trying to sell to my audience. Hence, I changed it up a bit, and I felt like this part over here seemed very amateurish, did not seem very professionally done. Hence, I wanted to give it an upgrade. These were my inspirations for my digipack. I love the colors, I love simplicity, and I know that this is what is very trendy with my targeted audience. Hence, I wanted something that appeals to my targeted audience. Moreover, my website too follows certain conventions required for an artist, such as tour dates, photographs, an about section, production, studio information, songs, etc. However, the whole aesthetic of the website is to go with the star persona that I was trying to create, as I was trying to create a sense of branding. As you will see here on the website, it has the main front page with the artist's name and just a little bit information about the artist, that her new hit single is out and it's going to be really big this summer. Then we have the about section, and I wanted all the pictures to correlate with each other to create a sense of understanding, branding, instead of having just random pictures on each page. Then we have a little information about the artist. And then we have the music section, which features the song My Boy and the music video over here for the song My Boy. And you can just play the track while you're on the website. You can keep scrolling the website. Then we have the EPK. Then we have the EPK, which shows the bio, where it originated from, the genre, the website, the label, which is Rosa Productions, aka me. And then we have the photographs, high res photos, photo shoots, which often people like to download of their new artist that comes out. We also have a whole page dedicated to tour dates, the No Broken Hearts 2020 American Tour, Billie Eilish's tour. You can reserve tickets, VIPs, etc. Then we have the contact, which is Rosa Productions. As I want to create a sense of branding, as most artist websites have a contact page. You can either contact them for emails, you can subscribe, and productions always have a small space dedicated to them where they talk about who they are and whether you want to contact them or book them, or if you want to book the artist that they are promoting, then you can always contact them. And this is how I created my sense of branding, star persona, and these are how I followed certain codes and conventions and represented social groups and issues. Question: how do the elements of your production work together to create a sense of branding? Now, to promote any artist, it's very important to create a sense of branding. Every artist has a specific aesthetic that they carry with them throughout their careers. For my music video promotional package, which includes a digipack, the music video, and the website, I wanted all three of them to correlate in such a way. I wanted all of them to correlate in such a way that it creates one aesthetic, the aesthetic of the artist. Now, I wanted to play around with colors a lot. Here I wanted my artist, Billie Eilish, to have a mysterious yet soft side, which is why I played with a lot of reds and whites and blacks and nude colors and a little bit of green every now and then, just to keep it very minimalistic and simplistic, just like the website and the digipack. Now, the reds and the blacks create a sense of uneasiness and tension, which make her seem more restless and mysterious, whereas the whites and the nudes enhance her prettiness and just make her seem more youthful. Because of these two contrasting personalities, she plays such a duplicitous role, and that duplicitous role is seen in all three of the elements, which is the digipack, music video, and the website. I took inspiration of images and videos that I had seen and watched, and I used my own personal aesthetic to create this star persona that I had in my mind. Now, I am a huge fan of artists. So, breaking down the products, the fonts that I use on all three elements create a very minimal style, sharp and crisp, like Billie's personality. Over here, I took a lot of inspiration from contemporary artworks, graphic designing, where simplistic fonts, very thin fonts with spaces or bold fonts, something that is very clean and sharp. I wanted to use that style into my own media product. As she is an indie pop alternative rock genre artist, it is only fitting that her personality too reflects the kind of music she's creating. The whole idea is to make her seem dreamy and intrigue the audience to keep on watching, just grasping their attention. Hence, every outfit, makeup look, location, props, and dance and camera angles, camera style, editing, color grading, everything was planned in detail to fit within the song My Boy's lyrics and to make it seem like it was actually sung by the actress. One of the many reviews that I got from people were that it seems like she has sung the song herself, which is a great accomplishment for me. I want to target audiences ranging. I want to target audiences ranging from 15 to 25, and these are some of the reviews. I got the shadow play, that they like the modeling, the lighting, the song choice, and everything else, the technicalities. Everyone liked the expressions. Overall, I got a very positive response from the music video. A lot of people liked the fade ins and fades out, and it overall gave such a cool vibe. Quoting one of the people who commented saying, "It looks really cool." And that's what I want to go with, something that makes people want to keep on watching. And so far, all the reviews I got that it's really, really good and everyone really enjoyed it. It was overall, everyone had a lot of good things to say about the music video, which makes me believe that I did reach my target audience. Moreover, after the main shooting was over, I did take professional pictures of the actors and the actors, hence to keep the mise en scène of the digipack same. After every shoot, I would have a photo shoot set. After every video shoot, I would have a photo shoot session in order to keep the video and the digipack and the website all interlinked so that the pictures do not look too far off than the actual music video. And I took a lot of inspiration from some of my favorite artists such as Lana Del Rey, Ellie Goulding, Mariana and the Diamonds. It overall, because of their old school aesthetic, a very 90s vibe that I want to go for, that's why I took inspiration from them, such as Mariana and the Diamonds has the blue and the red light gels over here, and I love the lighting that it creates on her hair, the effects and the shadows. And overall, I am a huge fan of Lana Del Rey's aesthetic, the 90s vibe, hence that's what I was going for. I graphic designed the front cover of the DG pack to make it more contemporary and according to the color schemes with where it was slightly off, where it wasn't too off, just slightly off by the pinks, but it overall blended really well with the overall theme. And the reason why I chose this 90s, a little old school mixed with contemporary aesthetic is I want to create something that I would want to see, and putting myself within that age year bracket that I was targeting, 15 to 25. Me being 18, I can bring a blend of something that the younger kids would enjoy and something that the older young adults would also enjoy, hence gratifying their needs. Furthermore, I was also inspired by a lot of images that I had seen on Instagram before. This was all my pre production, where I was looking for images that would spark my attention, that would become my muse. And I found these four pictures actually, that really struck a chord with me, and I really enjoyed the way the smoke looked in the lighting, and especially this picture with the blind effect. I really really racked my brains on how to do something like this, because it really gave that old school 90s like sitting in a police office kind of vibe, and I was really really having it. So hence in my music video, you'll see that.
But now he loves his my boy loves his friends like
As you saw over there, I try to duplicate the same lighting effect with a cigarette, even though it's not completely the same. And it's not meant to be, it's just an inspiration taken from here. Moreover, for some more digipack inspiration, I looked at Marion the Diamond, Del Rey, Golding, Halsey, all of which that have that same 90s old mixed with new contemporary aesthetic. Moreover, even for modeling, I looked at magazine covers and the way they model their models and bathtub images, the light details, everything that would just help me create a very, very good media product which is liked and loved by my targeted age range. As you can see here, the font choice is very simplistic with a little bit of drop shadow to add a little bit more dimension to it. All the pictures correlate really well. There's the listen now section with the music video over here, the song over here if someone wants to just listen to the song, making it very similitude. All the information, everything is very minimalistic, small. Some things are labeled in bold and other things are in thin, small fonts, very clean. The background's white, keeping it very, very minimalistic. To 25 years. This is because this product contains the latest makeup trends, the outfit trends, which not only that I'm a fan of, but people that I know and follow are also a fan of. I tend to follow a lot of famous trendsetters such as Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, and knowing that I fall within the age bracket of 15 to 25, I can understand that other individuals my age or around my age would also be attracted to the same kind of things. Hence, I kept it chic and classy with a touch of edginess, which many people around the age bracket that I just mentioned are a huge fan of, especially big influencers such as Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner. As you can see here through Kendall Jenner's Instagram, she follows a lot of trends. And not just Kendall Jenner, but Kelsey is also a very famous influencer. Kelsey, who has 1.9 million followers, who seems to be a trendsetter herself as well. There's Alyssa Violet with 8.7 million followers, who too also sets the tone for chic and classy with a very 90s retro vibe and fanny packs and all. The outward appearance of hence I wanted to keep the outward appearance of the actress being very relatable and easy for people and make it very easy for the audiences to engage with my media product and could possibly inspire to create their own aesthetic. I chose outfits which I knew were trending, such as jean jackets, fanny packs, the sunglasses, the striped shirts, the black turtlenecks, all of which is very in at the moment. Moreover, it also engages with audiences as the actress Billie is stuck in a very toxic relationship and doesn't wish to change herself to the boy's liking. Hence, it is very relatable to anyone who sees themselves within a toxic relationship and who finds that they are trying to be controlled by their partner. And it could help someone realize they don't have to change the way they are to be with someone, that they should know how much that they are worth and that they're worth more than just how the other person is treating them. Moreover, the music video may also appeal to anyone who is a fan of old school mixed with contemporary aesthetics. Furthermore, when I was planning my music video, I obviously had to keep in mind my target audience. My music video is a reflection of the conditions that a certain majority of the youth, kids who are going through puberty, their teenage years to when they enter adulthood and young adulthood, aging around 22 to 25. And hence they are able to decide for themselves what they wish to see. Therefore, my overall music promotional package gives out information and entertainment, which shows that it is hybrid, as you can see through the website here as well. And not just the website, but also the Digipack is very interactive with today's youth. Now, as far as distribution is concerned, prior to the release through Web 2.0, I released small BTS clips every now and then in trailers of something coming on my Instagram to build up excitement and to really understand if my target audience would really be excited to see something. As such, I released small teaser posters with captions coming soon, as well as further engage with audiences by using the Instagram story tool pool, and asked my viewers if they were excited to see the release, where 92% answered yes, as I'll show you here right now. This is the BTS of Something Is Coming. Over here we have Where Are You Excited? It says, are you excited? Yes or no, and 92% answered yes. Not only can viewers just see the video, but they can also provide critical feedback, as I uploaded on my blog. I received multiple reviews from Instagram as well as from Facebook. People replied to my story saying it was really nice and it was amazing and they loved it, and overall just makes me realize that I have hit my target audience correctly. I uploaded my video on YouTube as well as Facebook as Reveal Media Text, and it is a very effective form of distribution and a very powerful tool to connect with an international audience. I also uploaded my video on my blog to further engage with my audience. As you can see here, I uploaded some BTS videos showing individuals the behind the scenes that went into making the video. There are more BTS shoots here. There are BTS for every single day of shooting. Hence my audience can see what went behind the making of the music video as well as the music video itself. How did you integrate technology, softwares, hardware, and online in this project? Now, in any media production, it is very important to make use of technologies because they play a very crucial role in the pre-production, post-production, and production of a media product. In this production, I have made use of all three: softwares, hardwares, and online. For hardware, I made use of my Canon 7D along with my 50mm and Tamron AF17 to 50mm lens with 3 YN300-11 LED lights with 3 light gels, red, blue, and a diffuser, a Flycam DSLR stabilizer, and several tripods to reduce shaky shots where it was not necessary to have them. One of my favorite equipment to use was the Flycam. Due to its very technical nature, it was really hard at first to get to use it. It was very hard at first to understand how to use it, but over time and with practice, I was able to finally use it to its full potential. Moreover, my Dell Inspiron 5000 series was used for post-production along with my iPhone 6 for communication with my actors and my teachers, and along with interacting with my audience. Moreover, for softwares, I made use of Adobe Premiere CS6 for editing almost all of the music video, where I joined and cut footage where it best fit, along with adding transitions such as dip to white, or using cool effects such as the mirroring effect, or creating a split screen showcasing two narratives on one screen. I also color graded the whole video using a three-way color corrector and brightness and contrast to fix the colors of the footage, as you can see over here. As you can see here, there was a flash dip to white, as you can see over here. I made use of split screen over here, showing two narratives happening at the same time. There was over here I cut the screen. Over here I cut the footage and removed some of in the middle to give this flickering effect. Moreover, you can also see split screen right here. Over here I use the flickers along with split screen to create that cool effect. Moreover, I also use Adobe After Effects CS6 to create the ghost-like echoes of the male actor as he walks by duplicating the footage, cutting the actor out, and then animating it accordingly. That I will show you right here. This ghost effect that you see here was created on Adobe After Effects CS6. Moreover, I use Adobe Photoshop CS6 to edit the photo shoot images, as well as to make the digipack. I took the template from Google and then I used my images to make the digipack, as well as the posters for the website on this software, which I have been using for many years and found it very convenient. As you can see here, editing over here, you can see the whole animation that was done in order to create the ghost effect. The editing process over here I used Photoshop CS6 to create the digipack. This was the first sample of the digipack. This was the first sample of the CS6 to make the digipack. This was the first sample, but then later I decided to enhance it further by adding the boy as well in the front and back cover. Over here I was designing a poster for the release that's coming soon, as well as another album cover for the song for the website that you will see here that has a song at the bottom. And then editing, adding layers, sequence, the mirroring effect, the cuts, everything was added. So moreover, I also made use of software such as WhatsApp to communicate with my actors and coordinate timings as well as outfits for the shoot so that everything correlated well. Other software such as Facebook and YouTube were used to upload the final video to software such as Facebook and not Vimeo, actually it was YouTube were used to upload the final video to reach a wider audience, as well as FaceTime was used to discuss important details about the shoots with my actors. As for online has helped me through all the phases of my production. I firstly went on Google and YouTube for inspiration, finding a song that I would like, and which I did through YouTube Web 2.0. And to create the whole brand of Billie Eilish, I went through many Instagram posts, I looked at many different music videos, I took inspiration, found things that I liked that suit my own personal aesthetic, and aesthetic that I know that my audience would also like, as well as getting unique ideas and tutorials about different transitions and glitches, or even how to color grade. Everything I learned through online. Online sources have been a huge help. I took my storyboard and digipack templates from Google Images. The digipack template was taken from YouTube, was taken from Google. My storyboard template was also taken from Google that I drew on. I also made the website on Wix.com, which was very easy, and they had a variety of templates already available, which made it very easy to mix and match whatever seemed to feel right to my personal aesthetic and what I was going for. And I just tweaked it here and there to make it more relevant to the artist. Moreover, I also made use of social media as Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and WhatsApp to promote and hype my music video, which brought a lot of engagement from my audience in person and online as well. After I uploaded the video, a lot of individuals came to me in person as well as responded to me via social media, talking about what they liked and did not like about the video. Overall, technology helped me in many ways, whether it was branding, inspiration, camera angles, aesthetics, editing tricks, all which is required to produce a well-balanced music production. As you can see, all three elements of my music promotional package, the website, the digipack, and the music video itself all create a good sense of branding, a good sense of aesthetic, all which was only possible through inspiration through technology.